show. Nerd stuff and freaking wrestling. Papa J in the building, better buckle up. For my fans, I'ma drink out the Stanley Cup. Like I said, now Bell better buckle up. And I got my people with me, what the fuck is up? Bo back in the building with a new sound. Coming in loud, breaking through the crowd. NSFW, best show round. And I'm a big boy, so I know I make my family proud. Z Money in the building, yeah, I'm going up. First episode, fans showing love. NSFW, nerd stuff, and I'm on a higher level, never coming down. We on a new level, on a new level. We on a new level, on a new level. We on a new level, on a new level. We on a new level, on a new level. The NSFW show, nerd stuff and freaking wrestling. The NSFW show, nerd stuff and freaking wrestling.
And we're back for the second consecutive week. I'm not a failure this time. This is the internet's most family-friendly podcast, NSFW podcast, nerd stuff, and freaking wrestling. Season 2, episode 5, because I always forget to say what episode this is. I'm your host, Bulk Lesnar.
Look how excited he is. He's so excited. His fucking voice is shaking because he didn't fuck something up. Yeah. He's like,
Well, it doesn't help that you spilled a monster all over our equipment right before he went live.
Boys, you know why we buy the equipment we do?
Because it's quality?
Because it still fucking works. I just covered our headphone board.
Distribution app?
Yeah, our headphone distribution app with this monster fucking... Look at that. It's cream orange sickle. It tastes great. Motherfucker, this piece right here, let me see if I can zoom in on it without my arm being in the way. Let's see it go down right here.
Well, as you do that, I want to remind you to like, subscribe, join us in our Discord down in the description, the Big Lip Radio Discord where NSFW lives, and that is the distribution amp that took a little monster shower. It needed a drink, you know.
Yeah, so I dumped that in it, but yet it's working. Do you guys hear any fuzziness? Are you guys all right? I feel like I sound good.
Yeah, I think I sound really good. I think my headphones are a little loud, but I can adjust that on this.
I sound like sex.
Stop, bro. You're fucking like 72 years old. Nobody wants to sex you.
Now,
57.
And old lady spoke to your wife, and she's like, he is disgusting.
I smell like an old man other than that.
That's the worst part. Who wants to have sex with anybody that smells bad? As soon as you smell the tuner, they're like, nope.
Do not come.
Yeah.
Do not come.
It's more like you're not coming.
I'm going to come. What are we going to be talking about today,
Push buttons.
You can sit here and put it all aside.
I got to bring it back.
Yeah. That's Papa J. I was trying to introduce you, and I got cut off like 4 times.
By me?
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm in that mode.
But, today we had a group of topics. Now our topics is changing because the world of nerd stuff and freaking wrestling changes.
Breaking news whenever it decides to break.
Yeah. So, but we are going to hit our number 5 and number 4 favorite video game soundtracks so we can get back on track. Super Mario Galaxy movie trailer just dropped.
All right. I haven't seen it yet. This will be my first time seeing it.
Steam making some waves in
Steam machine
and in the gaming world.
The VR controller.
He finally did it. In the world of wrestling, a record was made. This past Monday Night Raw. So I want to touch on that.
All right.
And also another little wrestling thing is this war game is going to be sloppy. And I think it is. Somebody's getting fucking hurt this year.
It's NXT, so it doesn't matter.
No.
You think they're due for an injury?
When I announced loosely who's on the teams, right, that they have come this past Monday,
right.
Yeah.
That's NXT, right? War Games?
No, that's Survivor Series War Games.
Survivor Series War Games, all right.
Yeah, end of the month.
All right, usually NXT takes all the old WCW pay-per-view names.
No, War Games has been the Raw and SmackDown have been doing War Games for a little while.
All right.
Yeah, but we'll just go ahead and jump into that topic real quick because it's not going to be a long topic.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
You thought
the funny the thing that made this War Games great is who announced it. They got William Regal to come and say War Games.
Damn.
So for the men's War Games team,
who the fuck is William Regal? I'm just kidding.
As we have the Vision, so we got Braun, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, along with Logan Paul.
All right.
And they don't have their 4th and 5th yet. I believe that'll be what's developing. People are thinking it's going to be Drew McIntyre. That might be Dominic Mysterio.
Who just lost his belt to Cena, I understand.
Yep, and that's the news that was just made. John Cena is finally a Grand Slam champion. Damn. As he's about to retire. And the theory going online is that the tournament that they're having for John Cena's final opponent for Saturday night's main event is that Sheamus will win that tournament. Because Sheamus is one IC title away from becoming a Grand Slam champion as well. Damn. And John Cena and Sheamus have had really good matches.
So Cena's going to go out on a losing match?
I believe so. If he goes on a losing match, I think it'll be a banger against Sheamus.
Well, he went on a 7-year losing streak, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
No, people would cheer for him even if he loses,
right.
and Sheamus gets the IC title right there and there. But yeah, Dominic is pissed off at the Judgment Day.
All right,
because nobody came out to help him against John Cena. It was a clean match. Dom tried to pull Eddie Guerrero on John Cena, where he hit the chair on the mat, throw the chair to John Cena, lay down, and then Cena's like throws the chair back on the ground, lays down, and the ref's like, what? And the ref's looking at Dom, like talking to him, and John Cena goes, like R-Truth. But yeah, so you have the vision with Logan Paul for one half of the men's War Games, and then on the other half, you have confirmed so far CM Punk, John Cena, Jey Uso, and the two that are most likely to be joining them will be Roman Reigns and LA Knight.
All right.
That's what I'm seeing a lot of people saying, because LA Knight has a lot of problems with the vision. I don't know where Roman Reigns' little bit is coming in.
Right.
Because why would he want to work with CM Punk?
Right.
Maybe it's my little revenge against Paul Heyman type stuff. Yeah, kind of loose fit. Now for where the injuries will be coming in.
All right.
The women's War Games. We got
doing this?
Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair with Rhea Ripley and Io Sky as one team. They had no fifth determined yet.
All right.
Against Kairi Sane and Asuka, because they just got the tag team titles from Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair.
Right.
With Lash Legend, who's the really tall black chick from NXT. She's moving on up.
All right.
And Nia Jax.
Nia Jax cannot wrestle.
And on Monday Night Raw, Nia Jax almost had a wardrobe malfunction.
Oh, good Lord.
She was wearing a low
person, if you ask me, I wouldn't want to see.
She was wearing a low cut top, and she moved a little fast, and momentum was trying to momentum.
Woo-wee. That'd be like watching a waterbed fall out of the frame.
Yeah, but the people who did have wardrobe malfunctions that day was Charlotte Flair and Zelina Vega.
Teddy's? Ooh, Zelina Vega. She's underappreciated as far as beauty goes.
Yeah, and people are so mad right now because they are essentially giving Aleister Black and Zelina Vega Karrion Kross and Scarlett's shtick right now.
Oh, no.
Like, they're the dark ones and yada, yada. And it's just like, oh, well.
What are you talking about? How can you go this long being a wrestling agency, not somebody steal somebody else's gimmick by now? That's going to happen.
Well, because they fired him.
Because Cross just left, and he was really getting traction, so the fans kind of bucked a little bit. So now you give the gimmick he was using to someone else this soon after he left, people going to notice.
Yeah. I think Charlotte and Alexa Bliss's fifth might be Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah?
It's the one that makes the most sense. Nia Jax and everything. Nikki Bella turned on Stephanie Vicaire. So that's going to be a match. And then Chelsea Green, they finally gave her the U.S. title back.
All right. Yeah, she deserves the belt.
She did it in a squash match. So Julia was holding the title. And Julia hasn't done anything of purpose, and people believe she pissed off somebody backstage. Because the match was 1 minute and 23 seconds long.
Damn.
For Chelsea to take the title back.
I saw Chelsea Green in a well-lit 4K podcast last week.
With the one I'm thinking?
Probably. She's not aging well. They need to keep the bright lights off of her face. Goddamn. Sorry, hon. It happens to all of us.
Because she's doing some tag team stuff on NXT with Ethan Page. And they're against Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry wrote a fucking song of like Chelsea got pied. Ethan and Chelsea got pied. And it's like to the sound of American Pie.
All right.
And they're like, oh, he's playing Ethan and Chelsea. And then he's like, and then I cream Chelsea. And it zooms out. And there's Joe Hendry sitting on a chair, like kind of like, woo. And he has Matt Cardona's face cut out on him, like he's sitting in a cuck chair.
Right.
And he's like, and Cardona's okay. Like, just Cardona's okay with it. Chelsea, on Twitter was just like, I'm going to get you back for this. I don't appreciate this. And then Matt Cardona's like, I laughed way too hard at this. This shit was too funny.
That's pretty good. Look at this. We're not even a minute 14 yet, and Zach's already lost interest.
Hey, you guys know how I feel about wrestling, and you did it at the top. That's your fault.
Yeah.
That's funny.
You were cleaning.
Didn't want to wait till you got tired.
Yeah.
Tired of your guys' shit.
Yeah. Well, speaking of my shit,
Yes.
my shit is music.
Oh,
So-
music?
Yeah, I want to hit that number. Do you guys have your number 5 and your number 4?
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Well, go ahead. We're gonna hop on over to Z Money today because he decided he wanted to eat pizza, so now I'm gonna make him talk with his mouth full. That for all of you guys.
I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, you walked away.
Why are you so mad at me? I just got more pizza that Papa J.
Yeah, he just gets pizza so you give him the mic.
I'm like, hey, listen, I'm going to get food. And you're like, here, how about you fucking talk?
Baba J, what's your number 5?
Hey, fucker.
My number 5 is Road Rash 2. It is epic soundtrack.
For what system?
Road Rash 2 only came out on the Sega Genesis.
Let's see if we can pull it up, shall we?
Yeah.
Oh man, sorry. My mom's teasing me. She's like, I'm gonna take those chocolate Christmas tree cakes away from
Wait,
you.
your mom or your
My mom.
ex-mother-in-law?
My mother. she found the Little Debbie. She bought me a box of regular Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes and chocolate.
Yeah.
Because I ran some errands for her today, and she's like, I'm gonna take those chocolate ones away from you.
Gotta get through the commercials because someone's
Yeah.
too cheap to pay for. Yeah, this is true Sega music right here.
So good.
It's awesome.
Oh, isn't it Nintendo does what Sega don't?
Yeah, right. That was the old back 90s arcade.
It's Sega does what Nintendo don't.
Yeah. Look at him. He's doing his audio checks. I'm proud of you, boy. It's like a brain's a good one. It's like K-Dog.
I have to learn.
I have to. Darn. Look at that. That's cool. Hey, what was your favorite soundtrack in that game, Papa J?
The opening track from what is the opening track? Start listing them and I'll tell you what it is.
Oh,
And actually, that may have been what you were playing.
Maybe. Well, do you hear it, Bulk? I don't hear it. Turn it up.
Oh yeah.
This is good shit. Now the problem with that game is when you turn on the motorcycle noise, it replaces the music, and the motorcycle noise is hella irritating.
Here, let's do what Bulk does. Hey, now tell me the reason why. Tell me the reason why Road Rash 2 specifically and its soundtrack play. Is there like a hardcore memory that stands out in your head? Tell me one while you eat this pizza. Because we're bowling a Bulk, remember?
Well, what I think is
And here's what I'll do. I'll go to our Google Gemini and I'll ask her a question while you talk about it.
it's the first Sega Genesis game I ever played. I was in my first year of sobriety. I was maybe 9 months sober. And I rented a Sega Genesis, Streets of Rage, Road Rash, and the helicopter game. I'm forgetting it right now. From Blockbuster.
Chase HQ.
And that was that's not a helicopter game. And it was
I know. I just thought it was getting.
oh, was it Need for Speed? Really? I think it was Need for Speed. Anyway, so that was the first time I heard the synth power of the Sega Genesis. That sticks with me to this day. It's amazing stuff.
Well, while you were thinking about that memory, Road Rash 2 is a highly regarded motorcycle racing and vehicular combat video game released for the Sega Genesis in 1992 by Electronic Arts. It says here it is the second installment in the classic Road Rash series, building upon the original successful formula of high-speed race mixed with brutal combat. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Combat.
Should I ask it a question? Let's say, was this game well received?
Well,
What?
of course it was. It was one of the biggest. That was an early Sega game, too.
Go. Just a sec. Yes, Road Rash for the Sega Genesis was extremely well received by critics and is widely regarded as one of the best games on the platform and high point for the entire Road Rash series. It successfully took the foundation of the original game and significantly improved upon it. Look at that. That's pretty
Two-player modes, updated HUD. It was just friggin' amazing. My number 4 game,
Yeah.
the PlayStation version of Doom.
PlayStation 1.
Yep, the PS1 version of Doom had its own soundtrack, and it turned it from an action game into a horror game, in my opinion. It was scary. I mean, you hear sheep baying, you hear babies crying. I mean, it is disturbing to say the least, and it really took that game and put it over the top, in my opinion.
I don't like scary games. I don't like getting scared. I don't like getting scared.
What do you mean? The first Doom game I ever played was Doom, but the first one I ever beat, whole different story, right? Doom 3 on the
That's the
Xbox,
first one I ever
OG
played.
Xbox.
That was a legitimate survival horror.
Yeah, it says the Doom port for the PlayStation PS1 was released in 1995 by Williams Entertainment, later called Midway. Was very well received and is often cited by fans as one of the best and most unique console versions of the classic game.
Right,
It says it wasn't a perfect one-to-one replica of the PC original, but the changes it made gave it its distinctive and memorable atmosphere. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it used the stages.
Is that what you hear right
That's
now?
Final Doom.
When
No, you see, you're thinking of regular Doom.
well, that's
This is
right
Doom
now.
for the PS. Well, that's Final Doom right there.
Yeah.
Doom for the PS1 was absolutely terrifying. Just pick any track and turn it up.
Is that what this
Because
is?
the music was also understated. Yeah.
You don't hear it out of there, do you? Because
Nope.
he has it down.
Yeah.
Turn it up.
That's the menu screen.
Yeah, what is it?
Another menu screen.
The bespoke
that's
AI.
a-
Then we get a
fucking-
commercial. Unfucking believable. Turn that
Papa
shit
J,
down.
you're the dumbass that subscribes to an account we don't use.
I subscribe to an account I use.
Yeah. I'm so
know
glad
that
you don't
much.
think of radio. Does that sound familiar?
Yeah, hell yeah. That shit's haunting.
I don't like that.
It's not the heavy, speed metal friggin'. It's something much more atmospheric. Hear dripping noises and babies crying. Crank it up. Crank it up, Bo. Listen to that, man.
Maybe if they had a little bit of this at Fear Farm, we would have got scared.
Right.
Right? That was the biggest pussy adventure we ever been on.
I had so much fun.
It was. That's the thing. It was one of the funnest adventures I've ever been on.
Yeah, it was really fun until I got ditched for 5 minutes.
Why?
Because K-Dog and his chick fucking just took off running from the chainsaw.
You know
guy.
why? Because Papa Jam was barreled through a fucking wall. We're like, what the fuck happened? Sorry, was that the one where the chainsaw man was?
Yeah, we're in the
Yeah,
chain, we're in the chain link fence.
Yeah.
Everybody fucking took off.
No. He fucking let me up.
Yep, nope.
I was reminded I could pick up speed much faster than I can slow it down.
Like a guy on skates except for your normal feet.
Right.
Momentum's a hell of a thing.
Oh, listen to this.
I don't like that.
Oh, listen to that.
It's wretched.
Oh, let it play. That is
Wretched.
awesome.
All right.
He said, nope, we're done with that.
Yeah, we're done with that.
Well, all right, enough of that.
Well, I'm gonna give you my number 5 so we can change up the
Holy shit.
atmosphere.
All right.
Let's do it, Marquito.
My number 5 is Yoshi Story for the N64. It is because
Watch. Here's what you're about to hear. Watch. Ready? Yoshi Story on the 64.
yeah.
Yoshi Story 64. We typed it in. Let's go to OST. Let's type that in. That's one thing I always forget to type in is the OST. Complete. Let's do this. Which one should we do? How many tracks? That one? Let's do this one. All right. Let's
Don't forget to turn it up.
Yeah.
turn it up, Bulk. Ready? Hold on.
Bulk's one hell of a producer. He's right on top of it today.
We'll find it. That's not it. Is this it?
No, I think it would have been. I think it's attached to the first song.
Right.
The
No,
first
it's
one.
not.
Yeah, it's the start music.
Mad Little Pixel uses it for his outro.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, you're right. God damn. That sounds like the Smurfs or something. No, the Chipmunks.
I had so much fun playing Yoshi Story.
Yoshi Story was the first game, besides Pokemon, where I experienced some sort of collect mechanic, right? Because you're collecting the eggs, right? You're going
Yeah.
around these levels platforming.
Right.
They took the collecting mechanic into a different aspect, and it wasn't a 2D adventure where you collect Pocket Monsters. It was where you collect different color eggs that got you different Yoshis that helps you do different things throughout the different levels. It was pretty cool. It was one of those things where it just kind of happened too. And I didn't. I think my stepsister, remember Nicole? I'm gonna
Yes,
call her
I
out. Nicole, she invented the name. One of the trips that you were down to visit, we cherish those moments, right?
Right,
It was
right.
one of the names she invented was Zachy the Testicle Sacky.
I remember that. Oh my god.
And I fucking hated her forever after that point. Because you would not shut the fuck up about it. I was like 10, 11 years old, and you're just constantly calling me Zachy the Testicle Sacky. I was carrying around a Jar Jar Banks doll from Star Wars Episode 1 Pod Racer. Motherfucker.
You did.
Hey, Zachy the Testicle Sacky.
Look for one called either it's called Goal, Yoshi Wins, or 30 Fruit. It's all the same song, just under different names.
Go Yoshi's win or 30 fruit. I'm looking for.
While he looks at that, I'm going to announce to everyone that I got a review copy of the Angry Video Game Nerds 16-bit Adventure.
Oh, really?
Yes, so I will be doing a review of that game on Friday. So watch Big Lip Radio's socials for that one, because you won't want to miss it.
I don't see a big dog.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's called Yoshi, but it's their Mission Complete song,
Oh yeah.
or like the Game Complete song.
Or maybe it's not.
Huh?
Because it doesn't exist.
Maybe it'll be at the very end.
In the OST.
Gemini. That's what they told me the name was.
They're stupid. We just looked
and
through the whole
30 Fruit is what it's called in North America.
They're dumb. I'm looking right now. There's nothing called 30. Oh, there it is. It's just there's nothing called 30 fruit.
Oh, whatever.
Stupid people.
But the way the Yoshi sing
Oh,
it,
shit. There it isn't.
but the way the Yoshi sing it sounds like they're saying "You asshole."
Oh my god.
All right, we can apply it to anything.
But
What's up?
moving on to my number 4.
Yes.
It is Pokemon Gold and Silver, but specifically the song when you're facing red on Mount Silver.
I'm gonna lose
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Is that it? Is this it?
I think it's that one.
Championship red. Yeah, here we go. Start.
Oh,
Skip.
yeah.
This one?
Yeah. I think this is like peak Game Boy Color music.
Right.
Z Elite 4
Champion Red.
Yeah, it's pretty iconic. We do a lot of remixes of the song. It's so intense playing on your little handheld Game Boy Color.
Yeah. And thinking you got a really strong team, and then fucking Red throws out a level 85 Pikachu.
Hey, you're like, what the fuck? Like, damn it. Not even a Raichu, just a Pikachu. It's crazy. That's a good game. When did, do you remember when Pokemon Gold and Silver came out?
I am going to guess 2001? 2002?
Let's find out. When did Pokemon Gold and Silver come out? It looks like they came out in 2000. October 15th of 2000 in the United States on the Game Boy Color. So that was my second favorite series in the franchise because it's so old, obviously. Everybody, whoever played the first original when it first came out, that's going to be your number one go-to. The fire, or not the fire red, but just red and blue.
Yeah.
There was no yellow. There was no other colors, just red and blue. And then yellow came out a couple years later because they needed to do a few updates. What's wrong?
But, no, I'm writing it down. So
What's wrong?
the Pokemon games would always come out before, either after my birthday or before my birthday. So my brother.
You know what? I hate to disappoint you, but you know everything in the entire world happens either before or after your birthday.
Yeah. But
you fucking dummy. But the Pokemon games came out before and or after my birthday.
But so my brother would always get like the next gen. My brother would get he got red and blue, then he got gold and silver.
And he'd pass the shit on to you?
No.
Oh, damn.
So my brother's birthday's in May and mine's in January. So by the time my birthday finally came back around, Pokemon Yellow is out, Pokemon Crystal is out, Pokemon Emerald is out.
You're always a version behind, huh?
Half a version.
Half a version.
Yeah.
That's
So
not bad.
I would get the full. So I got Crystal before my brother did.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, wait,
I never
it lets you choose between being a boy and a girl?
Ew.
Right
So
now, if you're a Pokemon fan, there's a couple websites that I'm going to put you on to right now. One of them is called PokeMMO.
Oh, you brought that up.
I have before, and I'm still playing it now. I suggest if you're a Pokemon fan, they combine a lot of the best Pokemon games from the Game Boy Color up until it became a 3D series. They have combined all of them into one game called PokeMMO that you can play on your Android phone. They have the actual app on there. I think it's on Apple as well. Your PC you can play it on wherever you want. It's all cross-platforms here. Saves, transfer. It is really fucking fun, and I'm enjoying it. I'm still playing it. I feel like I talked about this like a year ago or some shit. It is really cool. The second one I just discovered. I'm 3 days fresh on this fucking one. It's called PokeFarm.com. PokeFarm.com. And it's a web browser-based Pokemon game. And the whole point of this is to collect all the Pokemon. You can battle with other people on every day basis. There's over 1,000 people online at the same time. This thing came out. It's really old. I want to say 2013. It came out a long time ago, and it's still active and functioning. It's not at its peak, remind you that. But it's still up and it's going, and I see ads for it every once in a while on Facebook, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to try this out. I clicked the shit, and no joke, it's just you click these buttons, and you constantly go to the Poke Farm, you can put these Pokemon in the daycare, you complete little tasks.
It was like Farmville.
You know Neopets, remember that thing on the internet where you completed the tasks on the internet and shit? It's kind of like that, but it's with Pokemon, and it's probably a little childish, because, I mean, fucking Pokemon, what isn't? I mean... The reason why we're into it now at the age we are is because we grew up with it and it evolved with us. So we're still continuing to love the shit we're kids with, which is a lot of what people who don't have that grew up in the 70s and the 80s and some even early 90s or shit. But everything that exists, I feel like in the 90s is still almost everything. I would say 70% of what existed in the 90s is still relevant and if not coming back to this day.
Yeah. But Did you see that Nintendo, Game Freak, confirmed that Dittos can take on human appearances?
I didn't know that. So they're going to start putting that shit in their games?
Well, they had they have like a Minecraft, like a Nintendo Minecraft type game coming out where you play as a Ditto.
I saw that.
That's
I didn't think it was a Minecraft. I thought it was more like a Animal Crossing style.
Yeah.
Where you go fish, you kind of like, you do mine, I think your trees, but for the most part, it's Animal Crossing. You played that, right?
Yeah.
Would you say Animal Crossing or Minecraft? Which one's it more like?
I would say it's probably a mixture of both because you have to terraform as well to build new farms and everything like that.
A certain amount of Pokemon to help you do certain tasks
Yeah.
on the farm. Yeah.
So, but they confirmed that that's a confirmation that Ditto can take on human appearances because in the Pokemon show,
the Pokemon Direct.
Yeah. Well, no. In the Pokemon show,
But this is where I heard this.
Yeah. That they had that one Ditto that could never fully transform, so its face was always fucked up.
Yeah.
But they said that that's a rare mutation. That Ditto normally can do perfect transformations. It's just this one Ditto is
stupid.
Yeah, stupid.
He's a stupid Ditto.
Yeah, he's a stupid Ditto, and I think this is one of those Dittos because it keeps the Ditto-like face.
Yeah.
And I think it's them just like, yeah, they could take on human appearances, but this one's not too good at it. We don't need you guys coming up with any weird things. I was like, you're already way too late on that. Shadbase beat you to it.
I was gonna say, Jesus, man, Pokemon's been out forever. The lore that's behind Pokemon, the created stories, all the made up fiction.
I just want
or nonfiction,
the rated M Pokemon game that takes place during the Pokemon War.
Yeah,
that's what I want. Give me that.
I want blood. I want the Dragon Ball Z that was in Japan before it came to America. I want that. I want the fucking heads popping off and fucking legs and limbs being torn off before it was dumbed down for us pussy Americans.
Yeah, you know what I want from you? Number 5 of your video game music.
Do you guys want to guess what my number 5 is?
Fantasy Star. Fantasy Star 3, The Realms of something. Oh wait, that wasn't it.
The Realms of the Dragon or something?
Yeah.
We're almost there, boys. All right, we're there.
Wee.
Right
Altered Beast.
to the red. Turn that sucker up.
I am. I'm going down already.
I love it when you go down.
Rise from the grave. This was where I got one of our intros for the Vivid Radio intro a couple years back.
Altered Beast is amazing.
If Altered Beast on the Sega Genesis, though, who'd have thought, right?
That was a big friggin' deal when it released, and they made it the pack-in.
It says Altered Beast is one of the most historically significant and recognizable titles for the Sega Genesis, largely because it was the original pack-in game when the console launched in North America. It is a classic side-scrolling beat-em-up set in ancient Greece, where the god Zeus resurrects a deceased Roman centurion to rescue his daughter Athena from the demon Neph. And it was really ahead of its time, I feel like, because the amount of processing power it took for some of the graphics that happened in this fucking game, I feel like Sonic wasn't even a rival to some of the shit. Now, Sonic had a lot of the speed where you rev up and go, but this game had so many flashy effects, had to have been bearing on the processor. Has anybody here played Altered Beast?
Hell yeah. Arcade and Sega Genesis.
Now, I don't think I played it, obviously, when it originally fucking came out. I played a port of it at one point, and I've heard the music.
Right.
Mega Driver, that's a band in the UK, I think.
Yeah.
They go ahead and they remake all the old Sega songs, but they got really good at it, and they became very popular. He's got like a Sonic the Hedgehog head guitar and a Sega Genesis guitar. It's pretty fucking cool, but he remakes a lot of the songs, and his inspiration comes from this video game. So I remember hearing the music to this game before I played it.
Right.
And I was like, what the fuck is this music? And everybody's like, it's Altered Beast. And I was like, oh, I'm doing to check this out. So I played it, and sure enough, it blew my mind even later than when the game was originally released. And that's how you know a game is way ahead of its time. So good game. Good fucking game, Altered Beast, my friend.
Good game.
Good game.
Good game.
Good game.
Good game.
Nothing wrong with a little slap ass.
Nothing right about
wrong with a little slap ass.
it. Ain't nothing right about it.
We don't like slap ass right here.
Hey man, let's
What's
stop
up?
from paying slap ass.
I got one more.
Hey, you got one more.
Look at he's trying to talk about Mike Tyson. He's got the little.
You got one more.
He's got the goddamn concussion head
Little
shake
Puerto
when he
Rican.
talks.
Get one more. What's the number 4?
I see. Now, Keith.
Now, Keith.
Now I mentioned this. This is the one I mentioned that you're all probably thinking of. I already gave you guys a heads up. My number 4, almost 4 or 5 weeks ago now.
Yeah.
My number 4 was indeed Phantasy Star Online. There's no need to sit here and go over the music. There's no need to go over any sort of aspirations of this game. This game ranks number 1 on a lot of my lists. The soundtrack normally comes in, but this list that Bulk put together made me think a little bit about what I actually liked when it comes to video game music. Now, the reason why I like Phantasy Star now has a lot to do with nostalgia. I have memories that go with this game. So many of them have to do with this fucking oaf, this waterhead, this imp, this fucking guy over here, Papa J. So many of my memories that play with Phantasy Star pertain to him, and he was nowhere around. He was never to be seen. He was just on this game. That's how I had access to him. Dude, I got to every morning at like 11 o'clock at night, my time, 1 o'clock in the morning, his time.
Vice versa.
It doesn't matter either way. Grandma Smith and your mom was yelling at us every time.
She'd pick up the phone and cut us off in the middle of playing.
What a bitch!
She's horrible.
Your mom's a bitch.
That's why we chose to play in the middle of the night, so you wouldn't interrupt us.
Seriously, I was no shit. Like, okay, well, Papa J's just getting off work, and I obviously had to get up for school shortly. So
Right.
it was one of those things. Well, I don't give a shit. Let's play, bro. And why the fuck was Grandma Smith up that early? What was she doing?
Lord only knows. She has a sixth sense.
How would she even know that I was playing a video game? Like, there's nothing that I was in the basement and she was 2 floors up.
Right. She had a spider sense. She always knew when I was doing something I shouldn't.
Weird. Well, it's not even that I shouldn't. Like, it was probably not healthy, but nobody ever told me I couldn't. You know, that's how I roll. I will do the wrong thing until you tell me it's wrong. Once I know it's wrong, then I'm lying and being an asshole.
But do you know who always does the right thing?
Mega
Who's
Driver?
that?
Megadeth?
Our favorite plumber.
Mario?
Yeah. No, Luigi.
Luigi. That's right. It's our favorite one. Yeah.
Mario, and Luigi Mario.
That's right, because their last name is Mario. Did we learn that in the last movie?
Yeah.
All right.
But no. So they confirmed that there. But where that is actually from is from the John Leguizamo Super Mario Brother
the
movie.
Horrible movie?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because they're
the 90s?
Yeah, they're checking in at one of the desks and they're like, "Who are you?" He's like, "I'm Mario." "And your last name?" "Mario." And he's like, "So you're Mario." "Yeah, and who are you?" "Luigi." "Well, let me guess, you Luigi?" He's like, No, I'm Mario, and he's Luigi Mario.
Because they got the same last name because they're brothers.
Yeah.
Mario's the last name.
Bring it up. I'm dying to see it.
Shut up. Nobody even knows what we're doing.
Let's go.
So we're going to go ahead and watch
I'll hush this
that.
puppy up for you.
Just dropped today, Super Mario Galaxy, the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and turn that up.
Bowser's got an attitude.
Hey, big guy! You wanted to see us?
Don't move, I'll be right up. Sipping the soup, cleaning the paint.
I loved the last movie.
And also trim
It's only streaming
That's
on
right, they
Friday.
shrunk him. I forgot.
Yep.
You said do what?
It's only streaming on Prime right now, the first one.
Hey, Luigi! What's up, Mario? Behold! I made a masterpiece for Princess Peach. What do you think?
Love the colors!
That's right. Bowser's supposed to be Jack Black, and with those political statements he made, is it still Jack Black?
Look at my
still
masterpiece.
probably.
I'll burn the skin off your bones!
Wow. Sorry about that. That's the old Bowser talking. Still working through my demons, I suppose. Anyway, I need my 8 hours or else I really turn into a monster.
He's in one of those little plastic castle houses that shoot the boulders.
Oh, we gotta wait till April, bro.
That's funny.
Oh, shit.
I'm Bowser Jr., and I'm gonna be taking my father now!
Whoa.
Oh, damn.
Princess Rosalina, you're coming with me.
Whoa. Princess Rosalina? What the heck? Oh my god.
I mean, I took the old lady to see the first one, and she was like, I don't really want to see it. It's a blah, 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 blah. But she thoroughly enjoyed herself.
Oh, it's a great movie.
We weren't 15 minutes in, and she was like, I was wrong. This is a good movie.
How long before Disney owns Nintendo?
I don't think that'll happen.
How long before Disney owns Illumination?
No, they won't.
How long before Disney owns any of these other studios that are working with Nintendo to get Disney's foot in the fucking door to eventually own everything that Nintendo uses and then eventually just own Nintendo?
Right.
That's how it's going to work.
They have to finish
gonna
breaking
ruin
down
everything.
Sony right now, though.
Back in the day, right. Back in the day,
You said finish breaking down Sony and all their fucking titles?
They just have to get the full rights to Spider-Man.
That's
That's
it.
all they don't have.
right.
Then they got Sony.
Nintendo used to be run by fans who were proud of the company and were fans of the work they were doing. Now, there's been a shakeup at the very top of Nintendo, which is why they're making questionable moves, like with the key cards and the.
Well, that's completely failed, by the way.
They're right, and the and stuff like that. So anything is possible at this point. So who knows? But hopefully, we never see that. Hopefully, Nintendo will always be Nintendo.
Well, hopefully, but so far they're making also questionable moves, like you mentioned. So anything can happen. I feel like the volatility of Nintendo as it is by itself. I don't know. I mean,
Well,
if they take too many bumps, they're going to need some help.
so far, their moves have been good. They've sold over 10 million units, and they increased.
You're right.
For the first time ever, a video game company increased the outlook for the amount
but they're
of
not
units.
Sony selling as many Xbox selling the PlayStation 5 haven't sold as many as the Xbox has been on the market. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
As many Xboxes have been sold on the market.
Well,
It's
yeah, but
fucking
still,
crazy.
the first Switch still outsold all the PlayStations except for PS2, and really, I don't think that's true anymore because once the Switch crossed 155 million, PlayStation is now saying, "Oh, we sold 160 million PS2s."
Yeah.
When for all time, it's always been 155 million units. When did they sell the other 5 million units? Oh, when Switch sold 155 million units.
No. Remember they released that PS2 retro,
the retro
ROM thingy. They're probably counting that as sales.
Yeah, huh?
Never know. They might.
Probably. I got one of those.
Yeah, they might be. They might be counting that.
It's just one of those things that makes you think, right? Makes you think, what's the future going to look like? I mean, I feel like Nintendo here, the last few days, if not weeks, have been negative press towards Nintendo.
Yeah.
There's nothing positive that has come out of Nintendo. People are pissed off at the new Pokemon game. People are pissed off that these...
It's selling gangbusters, though.
But
Does it matter?
Well,
If people buy it,
if you're buying your own game, yeah, it matters. But, I mean, there's no stat to prove that the fucking Nintendo's buying their own game, which is now starting to make sense. Because when you see anybody on the internet, there could be a campaign going here that's like, let's destroy Nintendo and all their games. And that could be what we're seeing online, right? Who fucking knows? But then in real life, it's like, how does that make sense what they're saying online? Because in real life, they're selling a lot of copies.
right?
Donkey
So,
Kong Bonanza
Well, you
was
think I'm
fucking
not
great.
going to get the new Pokemon as soon as I get my hands on the Switch 2?
I think what's
Of course
happening
I am.
is the same thing that's happening in every industry, the sports industry. What's happening?
The minority is really, really loud.
No,
Pay-
you guys
pay
don't
for-
have any idea, huh? The gambling that's been happening being uncovered.
Oh yeah, the NBA shit was crazy.
What do you mean? It's happening in the MLB too. They've already
Right,
suspended.
right.
They're digging. This is the same shit
To
that's
go to
happening.
the NFL.
When online digital artists, what have you heard the most? Oh, they're buying their fucking listeners. They're buying their. That's the number one worst thing you could be accused of being any
Right.
sort of content creator on the internet is buying your own fucking viewers, right? Well, you don't think that happens in the video game publishing world? motherfucking companies have a budget just to buy their own game to boost their numbers.
Right.
You don't think that happens? I guarantee. And that's why you got to take into consideration both aspects, right?
Your financials will narc on you at the end of the quarter.
Now
though.
the thing you do is you can go to the comment section of this video and then find out the fucking how everybody really feels, right?
Right.
Or at least you'd like to think that's not a bot on the other side. But then in real,
Right.
so no matter what, you're like, are they just buying all this shit in real life and online? What the fuck is going on here? But from the most part, the people that are making content about it, people we've heard of for years, are not saying anything good about the Pokemon game. They're not saying anything good about Nintendo.
Nobody's impressed.
What we can consume right now has not been anything good from Nintendo. So I feel like they're going to need a leg up here soon, because while the Switch is here, everybody's already talking about the fucking PlayStation 6 and the next Xbox. Meanwhile, didn't the shit just come out? The new consoles, the PlayStation 4 or the PlayStation 5 and the fucking Xbox Series X.
PlayStation 5 just crossed these same amount of monthly players as the PS4. They just overtook the PS4 this month. Okay, that's how strong the support is for PS4. People love the PS4.
They do. They definitely love it. They definitely love it. But that's why I'm confused here. I'm like, what the fuck is going on in the video game world?
You know what else people love?
What's that?
Getting hot and steamy. Yeah, they love getting hot and steamy and and having proprietary stuff. Getting new controllers, new VR headsets.
VR headset.
A new deck.
Do you want to hear the specs on the new Steam machine?
Steam machine.
Valve just announced.
I got a Steam machine. It's called the ROG Ally.
That's not the Steam machine.
I know.
That's an Xbox. Haven't you been paying attention, dummy?
Yeah.
Microsoft's so stupid. This is gonna bury Microsoft. Okay, check this out. It's a console type machine that plays all the stream games, all the other PC storefronts too, by the way. 6 times the power of the Steam Deck, 4K 60 frames with FSR, whatever that is, 520 gig and 2 terabyte options. They'll be selling 2 different SKUs of this machine. It runs Steam OS, and if you lacked oxygen at birth, you can install Windows if you want. Zen 4 CPU. RDNA 3 GPU with 28 CUs, 16 gig of RAM. Early 2026. This is everything Xbox was saying they were, although Xbox was probably going to be more powerful.
Portable,
than
handheld
this.
gaming PC that lets you take your Steam library with you anywhere.
This
We're
isn't
pretty
the
proud
news.
of it. People who own Steam Decks have been playing everywhere, and we could early 2026.
Oh, here we go.
We want you to be able to play any game with your Steam controller, even games never built with a controller in mind. It has all the great features from Steam Deck, like trackpads, gyro, and back button, wireless adapter, and magnetic charger included with every Steam controller.
I'm just jumping around.
Snap it on to charge. Once you're charged
What
up,
the fuck?
snap it off again.
What the
You
fuck?
can play over Bluetooth or a wired
I want that
connection
controller.
too. The new Steam controller works with any device running
I want
Steam
the
or
controller.
SteamOS,
Yeah,
whether
you
it's a
get it.
PC.
Sorry.
Steam Machine runs SteamOS, made for a bigger screen, built for gaming
Oh,
in
it
your
looks like
living
an
room,
Xbox cut in
your
half.
office,
It
or
does.
wherever you play, with the rest of your PC accessories.
Maybe that's the flex.
Steam Machine borrows some great features from Steam Deck, like lightning fast sleep and wake, an SD card slot to easily expand your storage, and brings some new tricks of its own, like a customizable LED strip.
Oh, that's so cool. That helps my games run faster. Stupid fuckers.
Steam Frame is Valve's next generation VR hardware. Stream all your Steam games, VR and non-VR alike, in this comfortable, lightweight,
fuck? I
wireless
want one.
VR headset.
Wait, non-VR,
Steam Frame
so I can
uses
fucking...
camera-based
Yeah,
tracking,
you can play
so
any
getting
of
into
your
your
games on
games is
it.
as
I
easy
want
as
one!
slipping on the headset and waking it up.
Jay, give me one for
Steam Frame
birthday!
controllers,
No,
included with the
sucks.
headset,
I can play all my
you
board
play
all the
games.
inputs you need for your
I don't
VR
wanna
titles, like motion
expose you to the
controls and
suckiness.
capacitive tracking
I
for all
already
your
have
fingers,
the
as
Oculus
well as a
Quest.
split gamepad layout
But
to
that's the
work with
old
your
one.
whole
I
Steam
want
library.
this.
They even feature the same magnetic thumbsticks as Steam controllers.
All right.
A great companion for playing non-VR
Page
games
2.
in the headset. Game is streamed to your frame, optimized for VR, using new technology. VR and non-VR games.
All right, this is
It
all
can be
about
used
the-
however you. Powerful PC gaming in an open
Look at
ecosystem,
that. They got
giving you
everything.
more ways to
Controller,
enjoy the
a
games you
headset,
love
a handheld,
and discover
and a
new ones.
console.
Steam Controller, Steam Machine, and Steam Frame are all shipping in early 2026.
Holy
Learn more at steampowered.com/hardware.
bro, meet you there. Right? I bet you it says, hold on. I bet you it says something stupid like that. Let's see. Oh, nope. I was going to say, meet you there.
But two big unknowns are going to balance the success of this machine. One is the price. It's been rumored between $500 and $600, but we don't know. And two, is there going to be any exclusives?
Now, you got to start thinking about the fan base currently. Like, right? You got to be like, why the fuck would Steam come out with a console when they already have a home on a Windows, every other fucking Windows 10 thing? Like, what's the point of the console? Like, why does Steam feel the need to have their own console? Now, they've always had something of their own, right? The Steam Deck is probably the most recent of their own. We need ours.
What they had before that?
They had a bunch of Steam accessories.
There used to be a Steam machine.
There was a Steam machine. There was Steam controllers. They've had everything throughout the past, but they've always had a proprietary something to play Steam on, like just dedicated for Steam, and I will give that to them. But my question is, why? Like, I've never owned a Steam thing where I've played Steam on, and I feel like that's over 80% of their fucking fan base.
Well, they want to get in on the console market without giving up the PC market. They're doing to Xbox what Xbox is doing to PC.
This is almost like reverse psychology. I'm just not that smart until I fumbled upon into it. But you're about to tell me what I explained last week, and that's where why not try to grab a piece of the market?
Right.
Why are we trying to focus on just one thing, which is what Xbox is doing, which they're like, we need everybody from everywhere at any point in time to be able to grab my game and play it, which in sense makes them a game developer and not a console developer.
Right, a third-party publisher.
Right. So Steam has already been known initially as to be a fucking a software developer. Never once console.
They haven't made any games. They're just a storefront.
But you see what I'm saying? But then they came out with a physical form like in 2009, 10. They had a Steam OS, Steam machine or something.
Steam is owned by Valve.
Valve, yeah.
Yeah, but Valve is on everything. Half-Life 3 will be out on everything.
But Valve's the game publisher.
You're very optimistic that there will ever be a Half-Life 3. Yeah. Gabe Newell doesn't make threes.
They've already announced it.
I need to see because.
Well, let me look it up. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they announced it.
Because if they're making a Half-Life 3, then they better damn well make Left 4 Dead 3.
The question still remains is why the fuck is Steam making a console again? Like, what's the point? They don't need to. There's no need. Even it's not one of those things where
rumors.
It's not one of those things where it's like they got enough money. They don't need no more money. It's like you're in everybody's hands already. The fucking Xbox storefront plays your fucking games right download. It literally plays the Steam games right from the Xbox storefront.
You know who they don't have?
Who?
Me.
But you're still not going to do it.
So they're trying to get me.
Would you
by turning this
the question
PC,
persists?
Yes.
Which you think I'm going to ask? What question do you think I'm going to ask?
Whether or not I'm interested in this.
Yeah, that's actually. I'm very curious now. That's a good point of view, Papa J.
The only interest I have in this is watching them make a fool out of Xbox, who said, "Hey, Jared, screw you. We don't care about all your years of loyalty. We're giving Halo to PlayStation because screw you, and we're gonna go PC as well." So the only thing I'm gonna enjoy about this, just another PC, is watching it destroy Xbox, because there's no need now to get an Xbox.
So you said Xbox and loyalty? Well, is it, so you're claiming that Steam is putting out their console because
they want to get me. They want to get the console player.
They're like, we feel like you've been wronged by Xbox because you have been a fan for so long of Xbox, and they just kind of shit on you by putting all their first-party releases on other consoles. Here's a real home you can have.
Yeah, no, they don't give a shit about that. They're just trying to make their platform palatable to me.
Gotcha. Well, I can tell you,
now's the time to do it because Xbox. I mean, a lot of Xboxers, and now it's spelled EX-BOXER. Xboxers, as in former Xboxers. there's a huge chunk of that fan base that feels just like I do. Like we got betrayed, we got stabbed in the back. All these years of loyalty and spending
I don't know
money.
about you, but my gamer score is 56,000 points on Xbox, and I've had multiple gamer tags, so I'm sure it's probably more.
Right.
And I didn't carry over my gamer tag from the original Xbox, so there's nothing included in any of that, which I feel gypped on. But for the most part,
but when you get a Steam machine, you can get Game Pass on it and carry your score over.
So, I mean, when we talk about loyalty, right?
Right.
I feel like the fact that I'm able to carry over the progress from console to console to console to console and game from game to game to game whenever I wanted, and I didn't really have to wonder if I was going to be able to play my games. I could always play my games, right? Any game I bought from the Xbox ecosystem, I could play on the Xbox, right? I feel like them upholding that promise alone and allowing me to continue my service record on their platform is part of the program, right? It's part of the whole we're here to serve you, and this is how we're going to do it. I feel like they've accomplished that goal. You've been a loyal fan, so we're gonna grade. Look, you got a 56,000 gamer score. Look at that. That's something to brag about, right? You've been a loyal fan. You get all these reward points. You get exclusive program memberships. You even get exclusive access to games sometimes. I feel like when it comes to my membership service, I'm okay to leave now. If I left or Xbox decided to shut the fuck off, I'd be like, I'm all right. I've got my fill of Xbox. I'm ready to explore what else is out there. But luckily, if they do that, I can still get my games and continue my legacy or the legacy of Xbox on the Steam machine now.
Right. And what would have been better? Here's what would have been better.
Yeah.
Hold your horses.
Go ahead.
If they'd have kept all their exclusives to themselves and not even release them on PC, hold them all to themselves and put out the next home console. Because what you've done is you've followed your overlord. Your overlord looked at you and said, Zach, I command you to go to PC. And you bent the knee and said, okay, I'll go to PC now. I'm a console player. Born and bred, always have been, except for that brief stint in 83 when the market crashed and there were no consoles to buy, which is coming up now. I had to buy a Commodore 64 to play video games on.
You know what? I'm starting to see a light now. When you say the console market's going to crash, yes, because nobody's putting out a fucking console. But yeah, everybody's putting out a fucking console. So I don't know if that's really true.
It's not a console, it's a PC.
Okay, so yeah, but people are still going to use it as a console. They're not going to buy.
There's no ID.
They're not going to buy a Steam machine because they want a PC. They're going to buy a Steam machine because they want a console, right?
Right. Okay, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to court the console players to drag them over to PC, and they ain't getting me. I'm straight. I'm always going to be straight. I'm never going to play on PC. I'll just use my old games if everything's PC. I'll never buy another
video game. That in itself is making a comeback. Old video games. I feel like these old companies are going to catch on, and there's going to be a stint here where, much like they released those retro Android console versions of their mini versions of the PlayStation 1 and
don't forget the Classics, which has been doing the...
I feel like these companies now, the main AAA publishers of these companies, Sega is going to release a fucking... what's that company that released a brand new Nintendo 64?
Analog.
Like a fucking straight up wireless, brand new HDMI Nintendo 64 that runs all your old Nintendo 64 games. I feel like companies are going to catch on to that. These actual companies are going to start releasing that.
I would love to have
you got
new
an old
hardware.
retro connection. You got your old PlayStation 1 games. Here's a brand new PlayStation 1 retro is what they'll probably call it.
Right.
And it's an actual physical size, and it's got all the upgraded parts, all the fans, but it has a disc drive in it, so you can put your discs in it, do all that shit, maybe even burn your disc to the console because it's from Sony, so they should allow that, right?
Right.
And then you can put it in the cloud in your library, right, from your to your PlayStation 1 account. How dope would that be? So now you have your whole category.
You had me until you talked about cloud. Who gives a shit?
Well, because what's going to happen is there's going to be a time, Papa J, where nothing's physical. There's going to be a time where contact lenses are inserted into our fucking eyeballs, and we're watching our TV, we're communicating with people, we're just doing this number right now, but we got screens everywhere that nobody else can see.
Right.
That's going to happen. It's everything that these movies. What's that one movie with where they're fucking moving the precursors? Minority. Yeah, see the precursors, the Minority Report, where they can determine the crime beforehand, but they're using all this technology, VR, and they're moving things. That already happens now, and that movie was put out in 2010. That movie, that shit happens now, bro. So we're moving into a direction to where the VR headsets, these glasses, these meta glasses, there's going to be no need for any of this shit. We're going to have a fucking contact and video games. Guess how we're going to play them? We're going to fucking bleep, 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 blinking left and right. And
I'll never do it.
And fucking controlling something with our fingers to move through. And don't worry, there'll be still a market for these physical games. But if you're not into that, Sony is going to allow it, and that's going to be the one to, I feel like, do it, where they're going to be like, hey, we re-released the PlayStation, or an Ultimate Console, right? An Ultimate Console that'll play any game that Sony has ever put out, whether it's from the PlayStation all the way up until this Ultimate Console, will be able to be played, be burned, and ripped to the cloud exclusively through the Sony platform.
Well,
which is going to be a plus for me.
I've been saying this for years.
Yes.
Imagine if Nintendo put out a brand new NES that played all your old games. Think the Atari 2600 Plus.
Atari's already doing this shit.
Right, and here's where Atari left money on the table. They didn't stop to think.
Incorporate everybody.
You put no, fuck. What's wrong with you?
I'm in for inclusion. I want to include people who like online and digital. So I put an online storefront on the retro Atari, plus a lot of the people who have physical games to play it on there.
Now, you put a 20 gig hard drive in that.
Yeah.
And you put a Nintendo storefront on there.
That's it. Yeah, okay.
So you can play all your old games and download new ROMs into your NES.
We have the same idea, so that's perfect.
Except for it's not where, but you can also put in Sega Genesis. Oh, and you can also put in PlayStation.
I agree. No. What needs to happen, unless, for example, the one I gave where Sony came out with this Ultimate Master Console that played whatever current and everything behind it, that's a different story. But yes, if you're re-releasing a PlayStation 1, only allow it to play PlayStation 1 games.
Right.
But allow it to have the features. So if you're like digital and you want to be able to play it, maybe this is your gateway to put your library online, because people are doing this PSA grading card thing now and doing all kinds of things with it online. It's cool. I got some shit like that, but I think they could also make more money opening that avenue, which does not pertain to you. You just want to be able to play your physical games. But let's say you're out in your fucking one of your road trips you go on, you don't have room to bring your PlayStation 1, but yet you want to play it, but you have the PlayStation Portal that they just allowed you to play all your games remotely on. Remember that you heard about that? What if now you could play your whole PlayStation 1 library because you took the time to put each disc into that brand new old PlayStation 1 console they released that, and now you can sit here and just carry the PlayStation Portal and play your library when you're in your fucking road trips, bro. Wouldn't that be cool?
That's got to be into handheld gaming.
You're not, but you are into playing games no matter where you're at.
Right.
You literally have handheld consoles out the wazoo and love Nintendo Switch. Stop saying you're not into handheld
If I go to a hotel
you're the only one that has a Nintendo Switch 2.
I don't have a Switch 2 yet.
Look it! You got a fucking...
that was a birthday present from Z Money,
you
by
have
the way.
all the handhelds. You literally
I do
won
have a shit ton over there.
You love handheld gaming. So I feel like this... For the sake of conversation, I feel like you're playing devil's advocate, but I know think you could benefit from having the PlayStation Portal that they just allowed to play the PlayStation Network on, right?
I do want the Portal now that I'm a PlayStation guy.
Yeah, right? That'd be dope.
I'm a PS guy
and
now.
you yourself, you didn't do anything wrong. You did what's allowable within the time frame. Not a modded PlayStation. Sony released the PlayStation 1. They're going to do it with the 2 next, so you're excited.
Right.
You're getting your library games all polished up, getting them ready to put in your fucking PlayStation, your brand new old PlayStation 2 to be able to fucking upload your library to the cloud. Now you have a running catalog. You have a price value attached to all that shit. You have everything, and it's yours, and it's like attached to you. What if that was also turned into NFT to oppose to people like me? So then you go to sell your game. Now I have this fucking. I can just crumble it up, and I got this NFT of the game on. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
No.
All right, well, with that, I'm going to cut Z Money off.
Go ahead, Papa J. I'm glad we thought of this great idea. Sony, you listen up. Listen up.
Listen up. This is what we need. Atari 2, keep doing what you're doing, man.
Yes.
I love that Atari Plus.
I forgot to put that on loop.
Did you break it?
I just forgot to put it on loop.
All right. Tell them what you're doing here, Bull.
Yeah, well, I'm just here to remind you guys, like and subscribe. What just happened is literally what NSFW was made for. To take this 20-minute rant Papa J wanted to go on, take it off of BLR, put it somewhere else, so that way he could still do what he wants to do and he could still be BS on BLR. Or you can join us on our Discord down in the link in the description. Like, subscribe. Once again, don't bring that man here. This is my show.
You want to have fun? just shoot him a text. He's on the East Coast right now. Just shoot Biggie a text saying Bulky Lip Radio with a hashtag. He'll love it.
Oh, I'll send them.
He's so hurt, dude.
But this is once again the internet's most family-friendly NSFW podcast, nerd stuff and freaking wrestling. And we'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Wait, we started dropping frames again.
Did we? Yeah, we did.
Mm-hmm.